Welcome you to the House of Ebon, where all your dreams
God damn it, girl.
come true. Welcome back, guys, to the second video, the second official video of 2020. If you haven't already done so, and I don't know why you're waiting, go ahead and subscribe. You won't be disappointed in the content that I create. Go make sure you give 2 big thumbs up. You can only like the video once. Well, that means you gotta like the video twice. 2 videos twice. And make sure you comment down below and let me know some things that you have learned last year that you're going to do better in 2020. Okay? Now let's get into the video. So the beginning of last year was very, very down, very cumbersome. It was very much a whirlwind, in the sense that I stopped working at one place. I think I worked a week at another organization, and then I was moved to another organization. And during that time, it was just like, what am I doing right now? Like, what's happening? I felt out of control because of the whole situation. If you want some background information on what I'm talking about, make sure you go watch this video here, and it'll give you some insight to what I'm talking about now. But during that whole time, when I got to the last place that I was working at last year in February, I felt like I wasn't appreciated to a certain extent when I was doing certain work. And I know you're not also always supposed to get a thank you when you're doing good work for a nonprofit and you're helping the community, but sometimes a thank you would be nice. And it didn't feel like I was getting that, but I made sure to always stay diligent in what I was doing, because 2 years ago, the supervisor that I had over the AmeriCorps portion of the program said, always remember your why. Why are you doing this? Because if not, you would be doing the work, but then always want the credit and forget why you're actually here doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so I took that and I always kept that in the back of my head. And that was my first lesson of 2019, to make sure you always remember your why and to never stop giving your all, even when you're feeling unappreciated. Another lesson that what, mother? Yes, ma'am. During last year, when I was at the last nonprofit that I was moved to, not the last one, the first one. It was the first one that before I even moved. There was a situation where I had to stand up for myself because I felt one of my other coworkers were being very what's the word? They were hovering over me too much. Like, anytime a student would ask me for help, they would be there saying, "Mike, all you have to do is this." It's like, sis, back up. I got this. I didn't need your help. I didn't need anybody else's help before this, and I won't need anybody else after this unless I actually need it. And if I do, I will come and ask for it. Period. Until then, back up. And so I had to get out of my comfort zone and tell my supervisor at the time. And then we had a meeting, and the other person came in, and I expressed how I felt. They said their thoughts about the situation, and then we were able to come to an agreement where you don't bother me when I'm helping a student, and I won't bother you when you're helping a student, because we are both in these positions because the supervisors trust us that we have the competency to do the job. So during that whole ordeal, I was able to learn that even when you're uncomfortable, you still need to stand up for yourself, no matter what the outcome may be. Even if nothing changes, at least you stood up for yourself in the moment. Last year was such a up and down time for me because I had lots of fun meeting new students, but I was confused and a little lost. I still kind of am. in terms of like my career and like what I feel like God wants me to do with my career and like where I see myself in 5, 10 years. I want to be a successful influencer. I also want to be successful with the Project Great program that I am working on with my mom. I want to have a successful jewelry business. There's some other goals that I want to achieve. I'm not gonna let you guys know because you'll find out when the time is right. But there are other things I want to accomplish. At this time, I still feel like, what do I need to do? I feel like I'm too comfortable and content where I am now as far as work is concerned. Like, I feel like I should be doing a lot more in terms of making a lot more money and using the skills I've learned these past 3, 4 years and actually putting them into good use. But in that, there are a lot of things that have really happened that are great. Like Project Grape has had 5 to 6 partnerships throughout the Atlanta area. We've worked with over 100 students. We've harvested at least 13 pounds of produce that has gone back to those same students. I'm growing as an influencer. It may be small growth, but it's growth. There are certain makeup brands that see me because they be watching, and I know you be watching. I see you, girl. I see you.
We see each other. We see each other.
The growth is happening, but I'm just wanting to know, like, what do I want to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, there's one post on my Instagram that says, do everything. Do all that you want to do in life. And so I truly am going to do that. Like, everything I've always dreamed about doing, I'm going to do it. Even if I don't succeed at it, I still want to, before I die, I still want to say, I did that. At least I tried. So, in that, through all that learning, through all that I just said from last year, the 2 things I learned was be humble in your growth when it's going good. Don't get the big head and think you're doing all that, because no, God is at work, or whoever you call God, whatever you call that, universe, I call it God. But don't get the big head thinking you're doing all of that. No, He's at work making sure that you're staying on the right path and giving you blessings.
Jesus Christ.
And showing you favor. And another lesson that I learned during last year through my confusion and feeling lost was that you need to love yourself and not start talking down about yourself and your growth and about who you are, because that won't help you. It really won't, sis. 2019 was a year of truly finding myself more, because I'm sure I'm going to have more years and more times of finding Eric out and really understanding who I am as each year passes. But 2019 was a year of true exploration of what I like and my creativity. And I must say, I'm proud of myself that I didn't let other people's opinions stop me from what I wanted to do and what I wanted to wear, what I wanted to look like and stuff like that. Because it's pretty much easy for you to live your life in the shadows and try to live up to people's expectations. But I believe I can't speak. True courage comes from you being authentic and being true to yourself and knowing what you like to do with your life, no matter what people's perceptions or opinions may be. I really think that's a goal that I will always strive to be or have. I'll always try to have, because there's nothing like being your own person, because it's only you. There will be nobody else like you forever. Like, you are one of a kind. Like, there'll be nobody after you. There has been nobody before you that's like you. So why not be you, right?
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you took some lessons that I learned and were able to write them down or remember them and use them for your 2020. I wish you great success in everything that you do. Thank you for being a great subscriber. Thank you for watching all my videos. This year, I'm excited for what I'm going to create and where this whole journey is going to take me. And I hope you stay on for the ride, sis. Because, baby, we're only going up from here, period. Okay? So thank you for watching this video. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at House of Ebon, on Twitter at House of Ebon, and I'll see you guys next time.